And we're back, and this time, Miss Perfect, we're going at it like a boss.
Yes, we are, and we're going to lock horns big time on that, because we already have on the lift on the way up here. Look, there's a film...
That nearly got violent.
It did nearly get violent. And so it's a film which I would say was definitely not targeted at people like Van, and that's fine. Sometimes there are films that are focused on one particular demographic type of people, and it is not you.
You can just say chick flick, you know?
This is a chick flick. I'm not saying it's one of the world's greatest chick flicks. It's a trashy, throwaway, fun with the girls on a night out, not a night out, a night out with the girls, and that's what it is. So
okay,
this
take
is
it away.
Like a boss, right? So if you've ever thought of setting up a company with one of your besties, then, and I say the word bestie because this is the type of audience
they are, aren't they? They're like childhood best friends kind of thing, aren't they?
But the reason why I use the word besties is because you can see where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
So childhood best friends, Mia and Mel, they basically set up their own cosmetics company from their garage. They end up living together. They've been best friends for like well over 20 years. They then end up getting this buyout offer from an industry titan played by the brilliant Salma Hayek, and also, like J-Lo, never ages.
No, she does not.
She does not, no. And she proves too tempting. This offer proves too tempting to pass up. However, the offer itself puts the friendship at risk because obviously the beauty industry shows its ugly side. The ladies have to work out how they're going to save both their business and their friendship at the same time.
Shame on your house.
Wait, firing you is not my idea. I promise.
Well, we wouldn't even be here had you not pushed me into letting Claire do a grab job on our company.
She saved our company, which was about to go broke.
Oh, yeah, and everything's so fantastic now.
No, nothing's fantastic now.
Hey! Witness my tragic moment.
Billy Porter there in one of his two scenes.
Stop with your sarcastic tone, right? That scene with Billy Porter, I laughed out loud in.
Yeah, I said to you that would have had slightly more effect had it not been that his role to that point had consisted of one 30-second long scene.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, he's a main man in Pose. He doesn't have to be the main man in this film. He can be a supporting character. Yes, he's underused.
Right.
I get that.
Here's a question for you. Right. Just as someone watching this film, why do I care about Billy Porter in that moment?
In that moment?
In that moment. Witness my tragic moment. Why do I care?
Because he's just been fired.
Okay, I've known him for 30 seconds. Why do I care?
You haven't known him for 30 seconds.
I've known him for 30 seconds.
No, you haven't. You're being acerbic about this. Right, so...
You've met me.
I know. Right, so this is the thing. This is not a Van's Way or the Highway kind of movie, okay? This is a movie that I think you need to take with a pinch of salt and enjoy it for what it is. Right, I've likened this film to Ugly Betty. So if you liked shows like that, so Ugly Betty based in the fashion industry, it's as bonkers and bizarre and tongue-in-cheek as that is. The jokes are okay. They land 50% of the time, but the ones that do land will make you chuckle. Maybe if it's just a little scoff, it'll make you scoff. You said that this film, Van, is worse than The Hustle, and I vehemently disagree with it because I had to turn The Hustle off.
Also, what's the line from Anchorman? 50% of the time it works every time.
Well, there we go.
Right, you pointed out about the critical consensus on this.
Yes,
so I looked it up whilst you were recording another show earlier. I had 5 minutes, so I took a look.
Right.
The Rotten Tomatoes rating for this film, much as I hate to quote Rotten Tomatoes in anything, you know, just using it as a statistical barometer, the critical consensus for this has it at 20% positive, which I would argue is probably about right.
Yep.
I would say that's probably about right if we're being academic about it. However, the audience score is 65%, which puts it as marginally above average.
Yep.
I would say it's just faintly above average. Would you agree with that score?
I would, because people that are going to go and watch this are not here to analyse all elements of it. It is, as I said before, you take it for what it is. It's a trashy hour and 20 minutes where you don't have to think. You can laugh when you want to. It's two girls. It's got the cheesy momentum within it. It's got the friendship story. It's got the live your dream story. It's got the dream coming true and then it all goes wrong. It's completely predictable. But sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. We've come out of award season. We don't need to think anymore. We've got at least 2 months before the tentpole season kicks in. This is something that just fills a gap and thinks, you know what? I'm going out for dinner with my girlfriends. I'm going to go, and I keep saying girls because I think this is totally targeted at girls.
Right, okay. I'm going to give you my 45-second
You sat there clenching your fists.
I'm going to give you my 45-second
Okay.
mega download, and I'm going to pass it back over to you to end it on a positive. End this one on a positive note, because I feel like it deserves it just for existing. Right. Okay. First of all, there is a recurrent gag in this movie in which two bro douchebag characters are continuously made fun of for their failures to concoct any female-designed products that are considerable as less than offensive. The fact that the movie is written and directed by men should, in a perfect world, mean that is some form of meta-commentary. However, the film is so idiotic and in such poor taste, so devoid of laughter, that feels almost accidental. It's an 80-minute comedy, which in and of itself should tell you something. It's been dumped in February, which should tell you another thing, and I didn't laugh once in 80 minutes. I don't care about Billy Porter. I don't know him from Pose. I shouldn't have to do homework to enjoy a film. I think Tiffany Haddish is generally unfunny anyway. I've yet to see her actually make me laugh in something, and I say that as someone who's seen Girls Trip, apparently her breakout film. Rose Byrne plays the straight man figure of the film. However, the film I found so devoid of laughter that really she just fit in with the general tone of it. She wasn't playing a straight man. She was playing just every man, because nothing in the film made me laugh in 80 minutes, which I found sad, I found depressing. I thought for the remit of a comedy is about the most epic fail you could find. I did find The Hustle funnier, although I actually had something of an emotional attachment to that because of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, so at least I kind of knew what I was in for.
You should have been more offended because of it, because of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
I should. However, this film exists, and also it commits the criminal sin of wasting both Jimmy Yang and Ari Grainer. How anybody lives with themselves after wasting the two of those performers in anything, I will never know. Please end this on a more cheerful note.
Ladies, go get your girlfriends. Go have a good time.
Okay, fair
This is for you. Don't worry about it. You'll have fun. It's like, I'm not going to say that it is in the same echelon as this. Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
Oof.
But not as good, and no high school.
That's like quoting The Greatest Showman and Cats in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you should be ashamed. All right, so how many thumbs up?
I'm going to give it 1, but it's fine. Like,
Right.
but what you're forgetting about this movie is that it is fine.
Yeah.
Right? It does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And it does it okay. It's not disjointed. It's got a linear through line. It follows a story that is predictable, but sometimes predictable movies work. It's fine.
Okay, I'm going to give it half a thumb only after I've shut said thumb in a drawer.